Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude for Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I want you. And today we're back with another live stream here on Planet Coaster. It's been over a month since we played this game last, and let me give you guys a rundown of where we started. So here we have ourselves a little parking area, so people can come on in and park into the parking area, so they can come into the park, History Park, where they can come on in and get their bags checked and all that. They can come inside and they can go through this cool little tunnel, and then they can go to the food area and get some cool items from the gift shop. Now, we are still struggling quite a lot on this lighting on the outside for these. They all have backstage areas included, but we need to do some more details on that sort of stuff. So I don't know how I'm going to do that entirely right now. But we will figure that out one day, and we'll come back to that later. If you guys did not see inside of the Discord, I did post a comment last night. This is the new plan for live streaming. We still don't have consistent times. I do apologize for that. But we are going to be live streaming Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo till completion, and Big Ambitions to episode 15. And then we're going to go from there. So, Big Ambitions, there will be more live streams, but we're going to do up to episode 15, wait for the update, and then we're going to wait a little bit and then play for, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Planet Zoo, I have a lot of big ideas for that game, but Planet Zoo, we pretty much used all the animals in the game, the big animals, and the animals that can actually be utilized in different areas. So, I'm pretty much limited on how I could do stuff in there. So I do want to finish that series. It shouldn't be that much, more like 5 episodes or less. And then Planet Coaster and just pretty much dedicate our time to this channel here. So I want to give a shout out to Metal Pedal, Tux Poo, and Liam's Having Fun for coming out to the live stream today. Let me read some of you guys' comments. My Google Chrome is like freezing on me here, so I can't really scroll up and down for some reason. The starting soon dubstep security, Simon's favorite series. Yeah, Simon's definitely loves this series so much. Okay, well, so we've been talking about this for a while. Zach Daily Games is actually the one that came out with this, and if you missed the live stream earlier, Zach Daily Games live streamed beautiful City Skylines working on his racetrack. So if you like sort of Formula F1 cars and that sort of things, he is doing that on his series on City Skylines, which is pretty similar to Planet Coaster in quite a lot of ways. But in here, this game is it's running really smoothly, but if you do not notice this, it's running really smoothly, and the reason why is because I got a new computer, right, for one, and two, there's not anything really in this park right now. We have all of our countries laid out, and I honestly do not remember the design and or plan, but I will read them off to you in chat. Which countries we have and which countries are going to be placed down. Now, I have no current idea and or plans of when these are going to be honestly completed, but it is a good start to start working on this game. It's been a minute. So here we go. So number one, if starting from left to right, bottom left, number one is going to be Taiwan. Number two is going to be Russia. Number three is going to be China. Number four is going to be Finland. Number 5 is going to be USA. Number 7. What's number 6? I don't remember what number 6 was. It's not even written down. Number 6 is unknown. Number 7 is going to be Palestine. Number 8 is going to be Egypt. And number 9 is going to be the United Kingdom. Slovakia is going to be number 6. That's what it was. But that is our outline, and that's going to be our layout. So let's get started on the security. So there was, Zach has been asking for a while, can we get some sort of security in this place? Now, obviously, we do have some security guards running around over here. But obviously, we want some more security and some more backstage area. That's what we want to do in this park as much as we can, is have it be as realistic as possible. And we do have some backstage areas over here. But we actually need more of a backstage area. So we could figure out, like, have buildings for our staff and staff parking and transportation and all that sort of stuff, the tunnels and all that sort of thing. But Oh, we do need a security area. And before we build a security area, I do want to really figure out how we're going to get this backstage area to go. So I want to find some fences wherever they may or may not be. I don't remember which area they are in, if they're inside of building or if they're inside of scenery. I always get those confuses. Need that wooden fence. So let's go in here and let's find that. I hope everyone's having a great time today. I just got done doing a collaboration earlier today with a YouTuber. Another YouTuber, actually, if you haven't seen it, because it hasn't been edited yet. But I did another collaboration earlier today with another review. So it is excited. That one hopefully will be coming out sometime next week to the public. But I do have a food review coming out this Monday. You're building a whole theme park while I'm driving a rocket-powered wheelchair in my Lego mini game. Or in Lego game. Bruh. That seems so cool, though. I will not lie. The classic Planet Coaster music. We gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, so what we're doing right now is this is not permanently going to be here. This is literally just a rough outline because obviously we're going to need the cars to come through this, this area. Because obviously we need to get the trucks through. So I just want to figure out roughly how far this has to go and how much area I have to kind of section off. So like I was saying, it should not, this actually shouldn't be permanent, where I usually say this isn't permanent and it actually is. But the trucks need to obviously come through this area somehow. And then let's grab some of these here. And then they have to come through this way. And then this can start being the backstage area in pretty much. So we'll try to get this to be squared off a little bit straight here. It might be a little bit off, but that's something we can fix a little later on. And obviously, backstage area, if you don't know what a backstage area, that's where all the guests don't see. This is where staff parking is. This is where deliveries are made. This is where extra parts are stored, buildings are at, and all that stuff you would never normally see inside of an amusement park. So I do want to make sure that this is pretty squared off correctly. I could actually do something that I never done before. I could actually take these grid pieces, figure out where the dimensions are, and we can just paint those in. This actually is pretty smart. This is pretty big brain. So we'll just go like this, and then we know we can actually make ourselves a perfect square. Like so. So now we know that's actually perfect. And we go like this. Go like this. Go like this. And go like that. So now that's exactly a perfect square area. We can delete all that, and we should be good to go. But obviously, we want people to like walk down here. All right, perfect. So now we got to make ourselves a security building. Really, a security building doesn't need to be big. And what this security building is going to do is going to monitor all the cameras inside of the park. It's also going to have a little jail cell. And it's also going to take people into a second round of security, or a third round of security, if needed. Hopefully no one is being crazy in our parks, but you never know nowadays if somebody's going to be crazy or somebody's not going to be crazy. We could also just make this all... pathways, and that we don't even have to paint anything, really. We could do it that way. See, like, look at that. If you don't look at the railing, we gotta obviously delete the railing. Move this back. Move this back. And then this could be like our little parking lot area for deliveries. Now, it is going to be kind of... I still don't know how I'm going to do it for this side unless I have it exactly duplicated on this side. The exit. But I kind of want this path to be like a circle on the outside. Pretty much. Now, this might be too big. I mean, to be honest with you, this might be too big for a parking lot in the back. So we may adjust that here before we go any farther. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's perfectly 10. Maybe we should go like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe that is a better size. It doesn't have to be super huge because it is a backstage area. Maybe we could just have car parking on one side if we even have that. But 7 looks a lot more reasonable than 10. So we'll just delete this. Obviously got to do some repainting there. And then we can have our security building over here. And that should be okay, I believe. Because I think 5 will be too small. You forgot Lake Liam. Yes, Lake. Please build a lake, Claude. Please. What are you talking about? There's a river here by Taiwan. How much more does Liam want? There's a pond right here. Look at this. Look at how nice this is. How much more does Liam want? Goodness me. All right, let's get started and working on this staff security building in our beautiful world. So, I don't know if it needs to be closer to this, to be honest with you. I don't know if it needs to be closer than this. Maybe it should be. We'd have some, like, bushes here, and then we could have, like, an ominous door, or, we can have a very ominous... Oh, that actually looks a lot better. These lights are not lined up correctly, though, I don't think. We'd have, like, a nice ominous building here, and then, like, a nice pathway. It just says, you know, security, customer relations, that sort of thing. That is probably the best idea and the best plan. Now... we don't know how trucks and stuff are coming into this world at this current moment, but eventually they will be put in there. Okay. Let's start with the building itself. So I always get, this is the hardest part about this game, is because you want to make something look really nice, but you don't know what bricks or which walls to use. And the sunlight in the game really does affect what looks good and what doesn't. City brick is just, it actually is just too detailed. Look at that. It looks too good to be here. Now, that's not saying that the office security building wouldn't be good. It just wouldn't be like that. What else do we have? Like this, obviously, the sandstone looks like that's been there since the beginning of time. And I don't actually know the timeline for our thing. These temple walls look very nasty, so I don't even know why I attempted to put that down. Rough brick. Rough brick doesn't look too bad, but it looks more like a castle. I'm thinking we're gonna go with this. Yeah, that looks like nasty. I have, by the way, for the record, I do have every single DLC in this game. So I actually have all the pieces. Lime plaster has always been a classic of mine. I don't know if I use that here. No, I must have used it in another part of the entrance. Lime plaster has always been just a solid piece. Swiss Knight, thanks for coming out to the live stream. We're making our security building right now. So thank you so much for coming out. Firehouse brick as well is completely different. Very deep red. Which I believe I could change the color of. I also want some windows on this building, but not too many, because it is supposed to be like a jail. This haunted house crypt piece Cryptic wall. Looks okay. City brick is what I am kind of going with. Castle brick, you guys know that's my favorite wall of all time. Adobe is also not that bad either. Looks very cheaply done. But I think we're going to go with city brick. I know we spent so much time putting down these, but I think we're going to go with city brick. And the reason why is it looks like a more modern building. And my goal and my idea is there is this ominous long hallway. There's this ominous long, not hallway, but pathway to a building that's just labeled security, and it's labeled like guest relations or something. Lost and found. Like, it's like the security is in the back of it, but maybe it's not gonna be plastered as security, but people are gonna know, like, you know, that's not the park. That's like where you go if, you know, if you get hurt or something like that. It's not supposed to be like something people are gonna go to because they can. It's just like, I don't know, it's like the front office if you know, if you have a party or something. Also, I don't need it to be this color or style. I actually need these to be like, I don't want to be red. I want it to be, yeah, see, these are not aligned up as how I would want them to be. Maybe we'll just take one pathway here, but it needs to be like a different kind of pathway. And it doesn't need it, like, it has to be like, it can't be like super peppy. It just needs to be like a base. It's supposed to look like minimal. It's not supposed to look super fancy. It's supposed to kind of look a little bit older. It is supposed to look older. Like, people don't come down here that often except for just the workers. So we got to figure that out. Hidden green. Hi, Knights. Lime plaster works. Yeah, hidden green. The go away green. That is going to be used in terms of the tree placement. Not per se the walls. And the reason why it's not going to be for the walls, at least on the front, because I do want people to see it. It is supposed to be like a customer relations sort of thing. It's not supposed to be it's not supposed to be like super, super hidden. I just got to figure out which pathway looks the best. Like, it's not supposed to look like super, like, oh, this is super detailed. Like, you know, this is so cool. This is supposed to look like really basic. Like, really, really basic. Right? And then I think this is the middle. We'll have to figure where the middle is in a second. So we got to make this 5 long. 3, 4, 5. Looks pretty lined up. That's probably a lot better. And then we'll build this out over here. And we'll make a little building here for this. So maybe we do a 5x5. Like I said, it's not supposed to be anything super crazy. The path should be narrow. Yeah, this is... Yeah, it's not going to be as thick as it was just a second ago. It's supposed to be like something like this. Like, it's not supposed to be like, you know, hey, I want to go there. It's like, you know, hey, I lost my kid. Like, I need to find where my kid's at. You know, I lost my bag and maybe it's here. Like, that's the building. It's not like, oh, there's a ride in here. We can get hidden popcorn. You can get food here. There's none of that there. There's not even a public bathroom. Except for if you're, like, in a situation. The only bathroom in here is for the staff. And if someone, like, you know, a kid's lost or something. Now, we don't even really need to design the inside of this building. Because it is not going to have an interior. At all. It's just going to be basic. It's supposed to be basic. So, what kind of tops do we have for this as well? Like... It's supposed to kind of look like a sheriff's... Like, it's just, you know, it's a unique building. Go like that. And then we'll rotate it this way. We'll rotate it this way. And like Liam said, we are going to actually do the go-away green. What did he call it? Lime plaster. Hidden green. This is going to be hidden green on this side. 100%. And the reason why is because when you're inside of the park itself, per se, from this angle. Or, like we say, we might have other little small pavilions added on for the other countries later on. But, you know, you're going to kind of look this way and you'd be like, what is that? What is that? You know? Like, for example, here. What is that? I can see the red here, but that's the front of the building. Remember that. That's the front of the building. Do we do the back side of this as well as green? I would say, yeah. Why not? Because the train is going to come across this way, and people are going to see some of this, but, you know, it's not really about the, I don't know. Maybe this side should have been green, now that I'm thinking about that. I don't know. I guess we'll maybe figure out the colors in a second. But that's maybe the play. Basic. What is he? What did you just call me? Oh, goodness me. I didn't mean to go back that far. Let me get to the grid pellets. What is going... Oh, my bling blong. Dude, what the bling blong is going on? There we go. Holy bling blong. Did you see what was going on there, Liam? That was very annoying. Basic like Claude. Makes the guests know that they aren't supposed to go down there. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, look at how far this building is going to be away, and ideally. Kind of looks like the Alamo building we're going to end up building later on. All right, where are the windows? We need some windows and we need some doors. We need some, like modern windows. God, this is really looking like that Texas build, to be honest with you. It's going to look like the Alamo. It's looking a little bit too cowboy-y. What is in the hidden room back here? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Get a brown. These walls have to, like, change from this red. It's like too dark red or something. I don't like it at all. It's a little too dark. Brother, what? Brother, what? Huh. Just trying to figure out what kind of windows we can use. I don't want, like, wooden windows. I want, like, modern-day windows. Remember the Alamo lime plaster. Liam is really trying to get us to go with this lime plaster. I did say it did look good, but I want modern windows. I don't think there is modern windows in this game. What do we have? Here's a wood window. Oh, here we go. Liam was saying it, plastic windows. But this doesn't look anything... Oh, gosh, that looks not even good. Let's go with the lime plaster. Let's see what lime plaster looks like. Windows 11? I do have Windows 11. Windows 11 is kind of annoying as bling blong sometimes. Now I just gotta find a color for this. Because the lime plaster is... It's just you know? Modern building. I like how I typed in modern building. Let's type in Disney security. Building. Let's see what what a real one looks like. Disney security looks like a little too official. But they don't even show a security building, so I guess the guests don't even know what it looks like. Unless you're in trouble. I'm sure people know what it looks like. Alright, I think that what might be throwing us off is that cowboy top of this building. Maybe that is what is throwing us off on that issue. And maybe the windows as well. Where are my beautiful doors? The beautiful, beautiful doors. These look good. I always use this one, the Planet Coaster, like, staff door. I always use that one. I think because it just looks good. I actually really like this double door, as well as this commercial door. Maybe that's what it should be. But commercial doors seem, like, very inviting. You know, I kind of want to walk through this. I feel like I should be, I should be there. But I don't per se say I like that one too much. And I think maybe the windows are a little bit too much. I feel like maybe it's a little bit too open. It's just supposed to be, like, super inviting. It's supposed to look a little ominous, really. And what are these called? These are called classic bricks. Classic brick. Okay. So what do we have for the roof for classic brick? We got these cowboy tops. Not a fan. We got these wooden roofs. Now, I did honestly want it to be... I did want it to be flat, a flat roof. Because we're supposed to be in Florida here. But I wanted the building to be a little bit taller and have a little detail on it. And maybe just... maybe it's just a little too much with the additional top on there. I just want to be a little taller. We don't need windows on the side at all. Does that look very ominous now? It looks very... That looks super basic. Super duper basic. Let's try to find the middle of this now. And this may be too large. This parking lot area. Five may be okay. I guess we're really figuring out how this is going to work. Yeah, 5 is pretty big. That deleted very quickly, which was a little scary. Whenever stuff in this game deletes really quickly, I get scared. Because I don't want it to mess up. I like the other door better. The big door. If you can't get a lake, at least they can give you a door, right? Bruh! That does actually look a lot nicer. All right. Now, I know people are going to be mad that I actually didn't you're going to be mad that obviously there's not going to be like an interior in terms of this building. I know I would be disappointed as well. But what we are going to do is we're going to add it in a staff room so that any staff members can come in here. Maybe we could actually assign security members just to work out front. I don't know if you can do that per se, but we're going to add a staff room there so staff members will come on in. And considering that it is supposed to be a security center with cameras and all that mumbo jumbo, we're going to do as much details as we can on the inside. So let's keep on working on this and let's see how we can make this look a lot more realistic for y'all and for myself too, because I really want it to be as realistic as possible. So this is backstage area here. This is, you know, where we got to get rid of the fences, but you know, extra props, car parking, police cars, delivery trucks, and that sort of stuff. That's all going back here. We're going to delete this. And let's pretend like there's an interior. Only Liam is going to be the one to see this. This is like the most basic floor, most basic everything. But we'll have, you know, our front office here inside. This is where you're going to see chairs. You're going to see tables, desks, a receptionist, like a little water jug thing. And it is only for like emergencies only, lost and found, and that sort of stuff. Nothing crazy. Then, just because it's a video game and we can, we're going to build a wall here. We don't actually need to build a wall because no one's going to ever see this. This is going to be the security Zach is talking about in terms of, you know, security. Because obviously we need security in the game, so we're going to be adding it. And we're going to make it out of this same flooring so it doesn't look super weird. And we can actually add in jail cells. I don't know if they're called what they're called. They're called cell. They're called gate. They are called prison. They are called bars. They are called bars. They are called jail, bars with door, and jail bars other. So we're going to add in some jail cells in here because we can. This is America. And these are all the people that make ruckus and don't pay to get in line for the Fast Pass. These are the people that skip out on the Fast Pass, and they are not allowed to, you know, they're banned from our property and that sort of stuff, so they'll have their little jail cells in here with a bathroom and all that. We obviously don't want people cutting in and out to interact with these jail cell members. So what we're going to do is I'm going to change this around a little bit. We're going to move this back. And I'm going to move this back. And we're going to take a couple more walls. We're going to put a couple more walls here. Now I'm getting a little bit too detailed in this, Liam. There's going to be a door here and a door here so that the staff members can come on inside and then people can walk through this area at ease and not know that there's, you know, a jail back there. You might be asking, Claude, use those cool jail window doors and all those sort of things. Those windows. We're not adding them in there. The people in jail do not deserve that luxury. They're going to be let out and going straight to... They're going straight to jail, really. Okay, now we got to find the roof pieces that I enjoy, which are going to be the flat roofs. It's a modern building, so I really do like these pieces, but I thought there was like a city tarmac or some sort of like asphalt roof or something. There's flat roofs. Let's see what we can find in here. Flat roofs. Is it this one? No. It is Victorian. No. Tar pitch roof, I think maybe is what it is called. The one that I like. We haven't used it at all in this series. Firehouse roof, I think, is what it... Firehouse roof is really nice, though. That one is actually going to probably match a lot nicer to this. So let's grab some of those firehouse roofs, and we're going to bring those across here. Liam, I saw your message from the other day on the Whopper thing. Thank you for clarifying that Whoppers do not automatically come with cheese. That is kind of low-key annoying, because who would know that? I don't know. Like, I don't know. But if you're me, like, no one would know that. So, I do appreciate you pointing that out. Now, I don't like how this city block is sticking through all of this wall. I knew that it would do it on one side, but I didn't know it was going to do it on all the sides. So, maybe we should... This one looks like an Oreo piece. This one's called Spooky Central Canopy Top. If you look at the menu... It's in the Spider-Man Whopper! Why would a Spider-Man Whopper not come with cheese? God, that's so annoying! It probably would have tasted a lot better with cheese. But why would it not come with cheese? Like, it's a Spider-Man... I don't know. I don't know. I do love those roof pieces, but I do not like how that's sticking through the wall at all. That is very, very annoying. I always love the music in this game. I know I complain about it sometimes, but I really do overall like the music. Yeah, because this game actually has the music play, and it doesn't repeat. It repeats, yes, but I mean, it doesn't repeat like every 3 seconds. Like the other game we were talking about, Planet Zoo. That seems like it repeats all the flippin' times. But yeah, this is our little security thing. It's really basic, I will tell you that. Obviously, we still have some more detailing and stuff to do. And I want to make sure that this is a lot more covered up. And we have those details. And the backstage area can get underway. So what I want to do is I want to fill this all in with grid pieces here so that staff members can walk literally anywhere they want in here. We actually don't need to use the asphalt floor. We can actually add in cracks and stuff like that. But people can walk all over this, which is awesome. That's, you know, the point of it. We place down these pathways here. Plus, it actually gives... Plus, putting these pathways down, it gives us a way to... really incorporate more detail into our park and keep it consistent in terms of the pattern, because this is the exact same design from here to here. It's all the same. There's nothing different. So we'll go like that. Obviously, just fill that in right there. We'll get rid of the fences eventually. For now, we're gonna keep the fences in. I need to make this look less inviting. So let's go inside here and let's make this look a little bit more like a business suite, a business area. So I do want to use American trees. What's an American tree, Claude? Technically, trees can grow anywhere. Okay, I guess. But I want to use like American trees that are going to stand out and look like it's a really basic building. It looks really basic. There's no signage on it. Like, the only time you would know this is here is if somebody told you. I never used that Crimson King tree, I don't think, ever before. That's absolutely beautiful. I also want to make sure that when we do all of our parks, by the way, I want to make sure that they look the part and be like it's mid-season. Because mid-season, when the flowers are blossoming and the trees are blooming, that makes the parks look 10 times better overall. So I'm not going to put two of them next to each other like this, but I do want to add in a couple of those big trees like that. Looks like a very basic building. People wouldn't go down there. Like, once again, like I'm saying, not a bunch of signage, but we will add in a little sign. Where is my signs? I think I use this sign right here. Exit. We're probably going to use this throughout the entirety of the park. We're going to say... put that right there. Let me type this into Google. We're going to call it Guest Relations. And we're going to make the sign... I don't want to make it, like, impossible to read, but I do want to change the font to, like, racing, the outline to be, like, black, the outline to be white, this to be black as well. Guest Relations is the best way to say this, because you wouldn't want to put security on there because you'll see people freaking out. So say Guest Relations. Look at how little that sign is. I always like it when there's details. Like, I hate how I make my parks all flat, to be honest with you. I really do not like that. And when I add hills and stuff in, it doesn't really look the most realistic. But maybe because I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe because I'm doing it too late. Maybe I should build a hill first. So I'll add a couple little bumps in here. A couple little bumps. A little baby bump. Bump, 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 bump. Take a little bit of smoothing. Smooth that bad boy out. Yeah, see, look at it. It just looks so, like, thick. That looks a lot more realistic. Let's go back to that American oak tree. Wherever we decided to put that at. Oak tree. I think it was oak tree 1. Place that there. Already looks a lot nicer with that little hill. We're going to add another oak tree on top of this over here. Give it a little bit more detail. And then we're going to go to those birch trees. And we're going to add in a couple of those to give us a little bit of detail. And we'll add a couple in here to add some color. Obviously, we got to do more of those a little later on, but that's a really good start. It looks like this building is very basic. It's so basic. I think there's ivy in the game. Yep, there it is. I want to add some of this ivy on the side of the wall, like this has been here for a while. Remove this down, move this around, rotate this around, push this down, push this over here. And take another piece of these ivy and move it this way and rotate it around, give it a lot more details. Look at that, it just looks a lot more filled in. Makes it also breaks up this monotonous color. Like so. Now that looks like pretty legit. There are ones with and without it. You are used to McDonald's where you have to remove the cheese and still get charged for it. Americanus Trifolius. Yeah, that's what they should be called. Yeah. Yeah, basic. Liam's like, yeah, basic. We need some, like, bushes and some other stuff over here that kind of... We're not trying to entirely hide the building. Remember that. But we're just trying to spruce it up a little bit so it's not as seeable. Tropical rocks is what is outside over there. So let's tropical rocks. We're going to tuck one in here. Pop in a couple more bad boys. Give us a little bit of detail. A little bit of detail. Move that one down a little bit. And grab this here. Grab this here. Grab this here. Oops. God, this looks like the most basic thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And then this area here should be covered in something else. It just feels a little bit too open. Maybe there should be like some flowers on the side of the building, but there should be like a lot. Maybe there's a potted plants somewhere. There are pots. Plants. Here we go. Barrel planters. That's what I'm looking for. But I was looking for something a little bit more unique. Brass planter. You would never see brass outside unless you were crazy. Crazy, crazy. See, they got a bunch of unique ones in this game, too, that I've never used. Honestly, I forget about some of these times. And there's, like, little ground planters, too, so you can actually add in quite a lot of details if you wanted to. But I think we will just go with the barrel planters. Try to hide that pirate skull from the main entrance. I mean, you're going to see it when you walk up to it, but I mean, like, from that far away. The building looks a little warm. It's not the super most warm thing in the world. It just, like, if you walked into a park, right? Your eyes coming this way, and if you even decided to look over, you see a sign that says guest relations. The building looks hella basic. And you're not going to think much about it. Yeah, basic, not more ferns. No, no ferns right now. No ferns right now. Okay. So, now that we got this done, technically we're done with the security building, and if you want to see the inside one more time before I forget, there is a jail cell in here. There's also a jail cell on this side, a door that, you know, if you're walking through the building, you don't get to talk to the prisoners. You don't need to see them. And then in the front spot, it's going to be lost and found, reception, a waiting room. It's not even this, like, this isn't really supposed to be anything. And to make it actual functional, like I said, we're going to add in a staff room so that if there's any staff members, they can come over here and they can relax inside of this place. So we're going to add a staff room there. And then I want to go inside of our park management and go into staff, go into work rosters, go into entrance, and we are going to incorporate this building, a part of that entrance. I can select these here too. So I can actually select these front entrance queues too. So now there should be people walking all the way up to this point here, like security and stuff. And with that being said, how are we going to add a new security area and not add in more security members? So let's add in 3 more security workers inside of our place. So we're going to go entrance, entrance, and entrance. Because I think there is a security guy that will go around the whole park. So let's see where this guy goes. So he'll come up here and check this, right? And then turn around. All right, perfect. I wish I could do that little glitch thing where I can get the guy to stand right in here. I think I can, actually. Hold on. If I take this guy and I go like this and I drop him in here. He just said, nah, fam, I'm going through that. All right, what if I do this? Or is he going to bug out? I forgot how this is going to work. I actually want to see if this will work. Now that we're here. There was like a little glitch where you could put them on their own pathway. God, that looks so much more realistic with him in there. But there needs to be a little bit more planning on that. We'll let him go free for now. We'll let him go free for now, but that's exactly what you can do if you wanted to like trap them in there. Be a little bit more decisive. I think you have to steal the guy while they're walking a certain direction like this, pick him up, then put him into like the barrier. Press play. Obviously he's going to be like this forever walking pace. But he's like there at the front, so he is actually looking. That's actually smart. That's what I figured out on my own. But there was a way before where if you put a barrier like this and tucked it underground, you can put the guy in here and he'll like act normal. This is just the game is freaking out that he's trying to pathfind out and he can't. That's why that's happening. I know the security building looks very, very basic. Because it's supposed to. It is supposed to look basic. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that, and that'll be the thumbnail for later. But we have a lot of planning and a lot of stuff to do. We obviously have to do the backstage area, and we also have to do a lot more details and all that sort of stuff in this park. Obviously, we have the countries of Taiwan. Let me pull up that list here. Taiwan, Russia, China, Finland, United States, Slovakia, Palestine, Egypt, and the United Kingdom we have to add in here eventually, starting from this order around. I have so much more planning to do, and there's so much other stuff I need to add in, and that sort of details. So please bear in mind while we figure that stuff out. The next live stream that we are going to be doing is we are actually going to be detailing this pathway here, and this here to work on our first backstage area. That is not a part of something that I had to make up real quickly because I completely forgot about it. But I do want to start working on our backstage area and filling this on in. And if we have time, maybe this time over here. So that's what we're going to work on our next live stream. Let me see what you guys are saying in chat. Greg says, how's my gift shop doing? Well, we're about to wrap up here, Greg. Let's take a look. I know it was a shorter live stream today. Your hats, Greg's hats are making us lose $680 a month. Just a Memento's making us lose $756 a month. But balloons are making us $365.16, though. Sweets making us lose $480 a month. Holy bling blong. Again and again and again and again. But, yeah. It's not looking too hot, Greg. It's not looking too hot, Greg. But yeah, I do appreciate every one of you guys for coming out to the live stream. I know it's been super long. It was about less than an hour today. But, you know, today I'm in a great mood. I've been doing a lot of good stuff. And I'm going to keep that momentum going. We're going to keep doing some other things, working on some other projects I got to do. But I hope Greg and Liam, you guys had fun. This is our security building. Once again, it is very basic, but it is supposed to be basic for guest relations and that sort of stuff. Tomorrow, we're going to be live streaming and doing the backstage area and getting all that stuff detailed and filled on out. On Monday, there will be a brand new Patreon exclusive video coming out to the public. So make sure you check that out on Monday. It is a Burger King review coming out to the public. So I want to give a special thank you to the Patreons. So thank you so much again. Are you working on your city? Yeah, Greg was. I'm not happy with the start, so I might restart again. Yeah, City Skylines, you really got... In my personal opinion, City Skylines, if you start messing up like things super early on, it's bling-blongly annoying. That's a record short stream. I know, it's not super long, but we got stuff to do, and I do appreciate you guys coming out for the live stream. What time tomorrow? I will post the time tomorrow in our Discord, and I will schedule it as soon as I know. I am going to try to live stream... I have to figure out what the plans are tomorrow before I can give you a time. That's the only thing. We're going to live stream super early in the morning, or we're going to live stream 2 hours before Zach streams. I like that sort of slot, the 2 hours before Zach streams, which is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. One or the other. I'll let you know tonight in the Discord. Thank you so much for watching, Fredlings. I love you guys so much. I'm Claude from Chicago. And remember, a real Fredling makes their own luck. Bye! Don't reset, change it, Liam says. That seems like a little bit too nice, TBH. I just would restart. Restarting is tough, but man, when you're that early on, I don't know.
They only play movies.
Random TikTok sound. Nice big.